festa do fim de semana, só um rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem solto. Na festa do fim de semana, só um rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem solto. Na festa do fim de semana, só um rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem solto.
Hey guys, do you know what is cashless society?
No. What is cashless society?
Here.
Check. Good morning everyone, my name is Kamal Wafi and I am your reporter for the news today. Our topic that we will discuss is about the abolishment of traditional physical money in Malaysia. Countries worldwide are adopting digital payment method and Malaysia is part of this transformation. The shift to a cashless society involves replacing physical cash with digital payment that impact the individual, societies and economy. This transition raised questions about Malaysia's readiness and the implication for its market. The news explored the benefits and challenges of the cashless society in Malaysia and aim to assist the policymaker in creating regulation for smooth digital transaction. The objective is include conducting in SWOT analysis, assessing technology infrastructure, recommending improvement and determining the overall economic impact of a cashless society. Malaysia leads in adopting digital banking and e-payment platforms such as Touch and Go, e-wallet, BlackPay and Boost. This government support initiative aim to enhance the financial transaction and boost the economic growth. Bank Negara Malaysia implement the cashless transaction system in 2010 as part of the financial sector strategy, with an emphasis on payment technology improvement. The transition to cashless transaction facilitated by debit card and e-wallet like Alipay and WeChat Pay seek to minimize the currency manufacturing costs while increasing the payment system efficiency. This transition to cashless society improve Malaysia's economic by promoting economic growth, changing consumer behavior and simplifying company processes. However, it also underlines the need of rising understanding about technological advance and the possible cyber risks such as data breach and cyber attack. So that's all from me, Malavi. I will pass to the next reporter.
Today, I'll be discussing how e-money, specifically digital wallet, has become an essential part of our daily lives. Let's explore its convenience, widespread acceptance, and the safety features that make it a reliable choice for consumers. First, let's talk about the convenience of e-money. Digital wallets and other forms of e-money have completely changed how we make payments. People no longer need to carry physical cash or credit cards in today's hectic society. Smartphone users can quickly and conveniently make payments with a few simple taps. Digital payments are quicker and more accurate than traditional cash transactions, in addition to being more convenient. Manual procedures are frequently used for cash payments, which might result in human error. Contrarily, e-money transactions are handled promptly, reducing errors and guaranteeing accuracy. Additionally, multi-factor authentication and encryption are features of e-money system that shield consumers from fraud and illegal access. Because of this, digital payments are a more reliable and secure choice, providing users with peace of mind. Now, let's discuss the growing use of e-money, particularly in Malaysia. More than 40 licenses have been granted to e-wallet providers by Bank Negara Malaysia, indicating the nation's transition to digital payment methods. From markets and quick food joints to supermarkets and even street sellers, this increasing acceptance is visible in many facets of daily life. This rise has been greatly aided by the Malaysian government's drive for a cashless society by 2020. Since mobile payments are viewed as a more secure and hygienic option to cash in the wake of the COVID-19 outbreak, demand for contactless payment system has only grown. Now, let's talk about security, which is one of the strengths influencing the use of e-money. Encouraging people to utilize mobile wallets for financial transactions depends heavily on their perception of security. Strong security measures like encryption, multi-factor authentication, and fraud detection are included into e-money system to shield customers from cyber attacks and data breaches. Because of these security precautions, users may rest easy knowing that their money and personal data are safe. Along with these features, a lot of e-money systems include money-back guarantee and fraud protection. This is a significant benefit over cash transaction, since it is frequently hard to get back money that has been misplaced. New security elements are added to e-money system as they develop further, lowering the possibility of loss and fraud.
E-money in Malaysia has three main weaknesses, which are accessibility issues, dependence on technology, and mistaken transfer. Accessibility is a big challenge, especially in rural areas with poor internet connection, making it difficult for people to use e-money. Building internet infrastructure in these areas is costly and slow, leaving many without access to digital financial services. Older adults also face difficulties because they often lack the skill to use e-money platforms. This fear of mistake or fraud make them avoid these services. These problems can be solved by improving internet connectivity, creating user-friendly platforms for senior, and running community programs to teach digital skills. Dependence on technology is another issue. System failures or internet disruption can stop payments entirely. For instance, during the Tashengo e-wallet outage, many users could not complete transactions, leading to frustration. To solve this, e-money system need stronger platforms and reliable backup solution prevent breakdowns. Finally, mistaken transfer are a common issue. This can happen due to user error like selecting the wrong recipient or system glitch such as double charges. This mistake cause financial losses and stress for users. This issue can be fixed by adding better verification steps, teaching users how to make safe transactions, creating quick ways to fix errors, and building strong systems to reduce mistakes.
Assalamualaikum. Today we are diving into the transformative opportunities arising from the shift to a fully cashless society in Malaysia. By abolishing the tradition of physical money, Malaysia can unlock significant advantages across commerce, finance, governance, and inclusivity. Let's explore these opportunities together. First, let's look at the potential boost to e-commerce. Digital payment system empower platforms like Shopee, Lazada, and even smaller individual sellers by offering access to rural market previously excluded from the financial system. With improved mobile internet connectivity but limited conventional banking services, digital payment bridge the gap. This system enables features like one-click purchasing, automatic refund, and subscription services, creating seamless shopping experience. This not only enhances customer satisfaction but also remove barrier and encouraging frequent transaction. Next, let's talk about efficiency and cost saving. Handling physical cash comes with significant costs, armored transportation, security measure, ATM maintenance, and extensive branch facility. With digital payment, these expenses are reduced or eliminated. Digital banks are a prime example. Operating entirely online, they streamline transaction, account management, and customer service. This allows them to lower costs and offer competitive interest rate or reduce fees, benefiting customers and businesses alike. For businesses, the benefits are equally compelling. Automated systems save time and resources by simplifying cash flow management and lowering the risk of theft. Immediate transaction settlement means smoother operation, improved inventory management, and consistent cash flow, critical for stability and growth. Lastly, let's consider the role of digital payment in transparency and governance. Unlike cash, digital transactions leave a clear, traceable record. This drastically reduces opportunities for illegal activities like money laundering, tax evasion, and corruption. A transparent payment system strengthens regulatory enforcement and curb the informal economy, where transactions are often unreported and untaxed. Malaysia implementation of e-invoicing and other digital tax system highlight the potential for improved tax compliance. This ensure better revenue collection, allowing the government to reinvest in public services, infrastructure and welfare program. Digital payment platform also provide valuable data on consumer behavior and spending habit. Policymakers can analyze this data to make informed decisions, address economic disparities and design targeted regional initiatives.
Assalamualaikum. I will be discussing on the threat of abolishment of fiat money in Malaysia. The first threat is privacy and surveillance threat. The rise of electric money or e-money possess significant privacy and surveillance threats. Unlike cash, digital transactions generate traceable data which can be accessed or monitored by governments, financial institutions or third parties. This raises concerns about privacy violations, misuse of personal information and susceptibility to data breaches. Additionally, transaction data enables detailed profiling, predictive analytics and targeted advertising which can undermine user autonomy and create a chilling effect where individuals feel constantly monitored. Weak regulatory standards in some regions further heighten this risk. The second threat is lack of resilience in disasters. The reliance on electric money or e-money creates vulnerabilities during disasters, as it depends entirely on digital infrastructure. Unlike cash, e-money systems require electricity and internet access, making them unusable during power outages, network failures or cyber attacks. Natural disasters like hurricanes or earthquakes or even flood can leave digital payment systems inaccessible for extended periods. Additionally, centralized data centers and third-party providers can become single points of failure in crisis, further disrupting transactions. While systems with redundancies can mitigate this risk, their effectiveness depends on regional infrastructure and preparedness. The last threat is lack of labor. The shift to a cashless economy poses challenges for immigrant workers, particularly those in low-skilled jobs or with limited digital literacy. Many rely on cash due to barriers like restricted access to digital payment systems, language difficulties, and lack of familiarity with financial technology. Based on studies made, cashless policies often exclude these workers, who may lack legal documentation, banking access, or tech skills. This exclusion can push immigrants to leave host countries, worsening labor shortages in critical sectors like agriculture and construction, ultimately impacting economy productivity. Inclusive financial practices and policy changes are essential to address these issues and support immigrant workers.
To conclude what have been discussed earlier, we are agreed to abolish physical money in Malaysia. It is understood that with the complete elimination of physical money, users only rely on digital money to make transactions or purchases. Therefore, although there are still several areas in this country that still cannot access the internet connection properly, it can still be improved by the relevant parties such as the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) and the Ministry of Communications and Media. Overall, taking into account the SWOT analysis discussed, Malaysia is capable of becoming a country with a cashless society. It is true that achieving a cashless society takes a long time, but we are confident that in the future, Malaysia will be able to become one of those countries. As we are agreeing to eliminate the physical money, we have 3 recommendations towards this issue. Firstly, improving internet connectivity, especially in remote areas, is essential. The government, particularly the Ministry of Communications and Multimedia, should partner with telecommunication carriers to enhance network coverage and stability. Secondly, establishing a specialized unit would promote fintech innovation and financial inclusion, ensuring that all Malaysians benefit from the transition to cashless society. And lastly, fostering innovation within banks such as expanding the number of NFC-enabled POS terminals will facilitate greater adoption of cashless payments.